10 minutes I can do this, but anything longer than 10 minutes, guys, is a struggle. What did I want to talk? Oh, today I went to brunch and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was nice to just get out of the house. It's a little bit cooler now. And there are a couple things I learned. There are two things I learned. I learned about like I think about a lot with being in China is that really you have to hold on to your friendships here in China because I mean, I feel like you have to hold on to your friendships anyway, and I try to do that. But I don't know. I feel because people are so transient here in China, they come and go, and they don't know if they stay that long, and you build this bond. Like I think in the beginning too, you build bonds with people, and then they move or they disappear, and you really have to nurture these friendships. Some people move on and they never really look back, and you never see them again. You just keep in touch maybe once in a while. I do have friends I want to visit and travel, and but you really have to work hard at these friendships. And I feel as though I'm guilty of not really working that hard. With regard to keeping my friendships alive, I kind of have a way of being in a little bit of a cocoon. I don't know, like I was observing myself today. It was a beautiful day, lovely day, and I was like, do I really have meaningful friendships in the city? Am I really trying to have meaningful friendships? And I wonder about that. Like, I want to be out and social, but sometimes I just want to be by myself. I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean? So I was kind of thinking about that today, and it's really up to me, to be honest, because I can take care of a friendship and nurture it. I'm quite capable of doing that. I don't know if I'm just like emotionally, socially drained. I don't know if it's that. And it's funny. I don't even watch TV or anything, so it's not like I'm home watching TV. I'm journaling a lot. I journal quite a bit, so it's not like I'm completely incapable of making sure my friendships thrive. So that's something I think I want to work on. Really just being there for people and reaching out, and I do some of these things. I just don't do it a lot of people who are in my city. Like, because you have the ability to meet up in person, right? I feel as though because some of my friends are there away, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can deal with this friendship. You're not in this city. But if all my friends were to move to the city, would we hang out? Would I make sure that I hang out with you? Would I check on you like that? I mean, I kind of check on friends here, but to be honest, I don't think I do it enough. So I definitely need to work on that. And some of them are leaving, so I would have even less friends. It's really up to me to fix this and figure this out very fast. So, what do you guys do? How do you guys nurture friendships, especially if, like, think about living in a country where you are not from there. How would you nurture that friendship? What would you do? That's my question for you. I know, like for example, brunch was nice today. So today I'll tell you how we all ended up in, which is a bunch of maybe 10 to 12, 12, 10, 12 to 15 girls, sorry. And we all met up for brunch. And I'm part of a group called GGI, Girls Gone International. And this group is all over the world. First came across this group when I moved to the city. And then I found out, wait, it's an international thing where women from around the world they meet up and they share stories, they build community, they have activities. So today was brunch. I mean, they don't have that many varied activities. Like I feel as though they used to have more varied types of stuff. They used to have like paint and sip, and it's so funny. A lot of those I couldn't attend because I would have had like, okay, my social calendar used to be quite full. Not anymore. It used to be quite full, and yeah, they used to have that. They had like a cookie making thing one time. They had. I feel like they had. They had like this. baking, also another baking activity. They had a gingerbread cookie making. There was something like tons of other. I feel like it used to be tons of it. But anyways, I'm part of the like two other groups, one in Guangzhou and one in Shanghai, and they have like ton. They're so okay. First of all, where I live doesn't have a big expat community, but when I spy the other groups, they have a huge expat community. So their groups of expats, it's so big in their city. They have to have separate groups for different activities. There's one for culture. You want to just have cultural exchange, you can do that. You can go on a cultural walk, a museum, an art exhibit. Like there are tons of things to do and that's set up for them. And I'm sure, no, I'm sure. We can, sorry, I can. We can all come up with the activities. Um, what else? They have one for culture and arts. They have one for shopping. This is in Shanghai, by the way. There's a group for shopping. There's a group for um, what was it? For food, for foodies. There's another group for business, for GGI. So if you're a business and you need like to exchange with regard to ideas and expertise, you can do that. There's just so much to do. And then there's Guangzhou. Now, Guangzhou seems to be a little bit dead. Guangzhou is more southern part of China. And it's a little bit more, not as vibrant, but it seems to be building up something right now where they are now revving up and building their community. They seem to be having more activities happening. And I have said once in a while I'll probably slip away to Guangzhou because I don't live too far from there. And I think I would go there to just see what's up. There was a weekend I was there, but I was there for a baby shower and not for the actual event. But I couldn't go to that event because I was there for a baby shower, so I could. But no, that's sorry. I was in Shenzhen. Which is right next to Guangzhou. Yeah, but my point is, I have thought of running away to Guangzhou, but they're all over the world. When I was in England, in Manchester, there's a GGI group there. So I kind of poke around and see, hey, what's happening there? So maybe I can join in. So that's a really great way to get friends quickly, right? But for some reason, I don't know why I don't connect to all the girls. I do connect to some of the girls in GGI here in my city, but I don't connect to all the girls. Not sure why. You know what I'm saying? So, so that's some things I guess I could think about and see. So there's a give and take with the city that I live in. There is that's the second thing I've learned about being in some cities in China is that there's a give and take. So the upside with where I live is that there's beautiful weather, lovely weather for me because I love the heat. I love hot weather. The winters are not that harsh. However, it's an older crowd of Chinese who move here to live and retire. It's a retirement city, so it's not. I feel like it's not what it should be. Like it's like okay, think of Miami, but not Miami. Miami has the vibrance of youth. A lot of people migrate there and move there to live and retire, but it still has that undertone of youth. You know what I'm saying? Now, here it's more for families, older generations, they're settling down. That party vibe, you have to create that party vibe. Not that I'm looking for a party. I like partying. However, not shaming anyone who parties. However, that's not what I always want to do. But my point is, like, have some life sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, right. So, yeah, there's that. So, that's the upside. Well, that's the downside. The upside is the weather. It's chill. It's calm. It's not a very large city. The downside is, yeah, it's too quiet sometimes. Kind of sleepy in a way. It's good for some things and good for not so good for other things. So like meeting lots of expats, you know, just And then, yeah, so it's a give and take. It's a give and take with depending on the city that you live in. And I think this came up in a conversation that I had with one of the girls at the GGI because she used to live in Beijing. And that's one of the things she talked about with regard to she hated the weather, but there are tons of expats. So there are lots of different groups of friends that you can make. And the funny thing is, one of the schools that I lived in was I was there for 4 years, and I remember they were like before COVID, there were over 100 expats, and now it's like I mean, eventually because of Panorama, there were not that many teachers, but still a large group, so you could make friends. You can like there were pockets of people. So let's think about before the Panorama. There were pockets of people you can hang with. Piece you would get invited to a birthday party here. Another day, a group of them are going clubbing there. Another group there, oh, we're going to a restaurant there. So like, there's always things to do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me just say, maybe I don't put myself out there to hang out with people. I think it's that. I think it's that. I think it's that. So yeah, I think maybe next weekend I'll get out the house a little bit. So I did get out the house this weekend. It's just that I do the night. Actually, no. Where was I going of this week? Like at night. I'm still coughing. I was trying to relax. I'm so jet lagged, right? That's my excuse. Otherwise, I could have gone out anyways. Yeah. I think I just wanted a lazy weekend, and no, I was being lazy. I was just being lazy. So I think next week we'll go out. Okay, that's the goal, guys. Next week we're going out. Okay. I don't know where. How did we get here in this conversation? You know what, guys? Bye.